Hello, Facebook family. This is Teresa Morrison coming to you from Belfast, Northern Ireland on a dull day. Yes, now we haven't seen the end of the sun. It will be back. We've been reassured that it will be back. But most people are in their houses because, well, I've been watching Wimbledon, which is absolutely amazing what's happening. There's been quite a few shocks. And the football is just about to start. England playing Croatia. So there's a lot of people in the UK sitting glued to their TVs watching that. For now, this is my last Facebook Live in this run of 30 days of Facebook Live. So this is day 30 and it's had a lot of content. I've had a lot of feedback from people who've been watching Facebook Lives, and I post them on YouTube. So I'm gathering my subscribers, and the comments are coming in there as well. Today's topic is why you need to get rid of the clutter in your life, and then you can grow. Because a lot of us accumulate things over the years. I know I definitely do. I talk about things as belonging to a previous life. I don't believe in reincarnation. What I mean is things that I've accumulated during different periods of my life. So the period of my life when my children were young, and you accumulate lots of stuff that is associated with them. Some of it you'll keep as mementos and souvenirs, and other things they're precious. And I know I have some stuff that I want to be able to give to my daughters when they have children. Those sort of things. It's not exactly an heirloom, but it's something that can be passed on. So they are important. Then there's also things that remind you of certain events in your life. Maybe a visit to somewhere that you went to that you may never go to again, or an event with a certain person who's no longer with you, who's no longer alive. So there's a lot of ways that you could be accumulating stuff in your life, and it is a healthy thing to go through some stuff, and there's you can sell some of it. It can be very useful to other people, or you could get the good karma, would I say, from giving stuff to charity, because charities sometimes get forgotten about when we've got eBay and we've got Gumtree and there's all sorts of weird ones being advertised on the TV now, of ways that you can sell things. So get rid of the stuff, because the stuff could be holding you back. And I will get on to the psychology of this in a little minute. But we've also got old habits. If you're holding on to old habits, I didn't think about this one as an old habit that might hold me back until recently, talking about books. Because now you've got Kindle and you've got Amazon Reader and you've got lots of different technology that you can use instead of actually accumulating physical books that do take up a lot of space. And if you're going on holiday, you might want to take some books with you. You don't have to take the physical books now. You can take something electronic that does all that for you. Plus, they are good for time management and storage as well. And I never thought about the fact that I like books. I like the physical books. I like holding the book and turning the page, and it's just the familiarity is comforting in some way, where the electronic or tablets and those sort of things, it can feel very hard and cold, and it's not quite the same. But actually what you're doing is you're not letting go of an old habit. an old belief. You need to make space in your life for the new habits, for the new way of doing things. As I said, there's loads of apps for time management. You've got Google apps and Apple apps, and a lot of them are free, and you can do things like manage your finances using these apps, so that you don't have to have a lot of paperwork all around the place, and you get your banking, online banking, your online statements. That's more paperwork cut down on, and time management tools to help you. And don't forget that the other habit that we might have is thinking that we have to do everything ourselves, that we have to do that grunt work, do the nitty gritties and stuff. Nobody else can do it the way we can do it. We are the perfectionists, and we're very hard on ourselves sometimes. But you can outsource it. If it's not too individual to you, it's not something that you do need to put your unique stamp on, outsource it. You'll always have your input, you'll always have your view. You'll always be able to review something and change it if necessary, but outsource it to someone who can do it quicker, and they may be able to do it in a more professional way as well. That's how you can think about the habits that you've developed over the years. I'm going to read you a little section from this book that I'm currently reading at the minute. Do you stress about money? Clutter in the form of blocking beliefs around money, a disorganized bill-paying system, or resentment of those who have more than you could very well be keeping the money away. Clutter has a lot to tell you about what's off balance in your life. It's like a flashing arrow pointing to the areas that need attention. Identify an aspect of your life that isn't going the way you like, and there will be corresponding clutter. When you recognize that your clutter holds some life-changing clues, dealing with it becomes a treasure hunt. So I love that reference to it as a treasure hunt. So you don't think about decluttering as a toil, as a horrible task. Think of it in positive terms. It's a treasure hunt. You're looking for the real treasure and discarding what isn't. That little excerpt is taken from What Your Clutter is Trying to Tell You. Uncover the Message in Your Mess and Reclaim Your Life. That's a book by Carrie L. Richardson. And I'm reading that one at the minute, and it talks to you about the psychology of it, because it is a psychological thing. There are programs on TV called Hoarders, Extreme Hoarders and Hoarder in the Family. And those people do have a serious psychological illness. It is a recognized illness in the same way that OCD is a recognized illness. These people aren't choosing to do this. It is an illness that has taken over their life and they need help with. But you don't want to let anything get that far. If you've recognized that clutter is becoming a bit of an issue, maybe it's a problem that is creating a problem in your relationships. You can have one person in the relationship who is a collector, shall we say, which could quite easily tip over into hoarding. And if the other person is very minimalist, you're going to have friction. Two other books that I recommend that you might want to look into about this subject is this one has a very long title. Organizing your home with Sort and Succeed. 5 simple steps to stop clutter before it starts. Save money and simplify your life. Sort and Succeed, Organizing Solutions series. That's a series of books that you might be interested in, but that one has 5 simple steps, which is very useful. And the third book is Declutter and Thrive, Overcoming 6 Common Disorganization Types to Reveal the Best You. So I will put a link to these slides in the comments so that you can access these book, the name and the authors of these books a lot easier. But for now, I hope you got some value from today's little Facebook Live, and think about clearing out your headspace and your physical space to make room for the new things that you want in your life so that you can grow as a person and as a business owner.
Now more than half a century on,
the TV has just switched itself back on again. Oh dear. I can't find the remote. So I hope you have a good rest of the day. And thank you for watching my Facebook Live. Don't forget to make comments about anything that you want me to cover. And like my page. I'll put it on YouTube, and then you could subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified of when my next Facebook Live or my next YouTube stream is. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching.